All right, folks, circuit one today, 3 exercises. You're going to do a single leg bridge to start off with. So elbows planted into the ground. You're going to extend one leg. As you can see, they're trying to keep the knees relatively level and then drive the hips upwards towards the ceiling, driving through the heel of the leg that's still on the floor and trying to get a full extension on the hips at the top of each movement. Control it back down. Think about your dimmer switch there, so you want romantic lighting on the power settings on your tush at the bottom, and then drive it up to full beams when you fully extend at the top, but it never switches off. After that, you're going to move to this little beauty, which is a lateral split squat jump. So 1 foot on the raised surface behind you. From there, you're going to jump. Imagine you're starting at 11 o'clock on the clock face. You're going to jump to 1 o'clock. Across midnight or 12 o'clock and back to 11. So from 11 to 1 and back again. Keep the core nice and tight. Make sure you're landing on soft joints throughout, and that one is really nasty. You should feel that through your bum. And then the last one we're going to do from a plank to a tabletop. So you start in a high plank position, screw the hands into the floor, and then bracing through the core, you're going to move one leg in and then the other leg in until you're on all fours, but those knees never touch the deck. So they're nice and close to the floor. We're really challenging our core here. Slow and steady with this one. Braced, keeping the hips nice and level. Imagine you've got a wee drink perched up there. legs. Your second circuit, another 3 exercises, starting off with an eccentric push-up. So I want to raise hands on the raised surface here. We're focusing on the downward phase of the push-up. So as usual, we start at the top, 3-second lower, leading the chest down towards that raised surface. Nice, slow and controlled, 3 count on that. When you get to the bottom, make sure that chest goes all the way and touches to the surface. You're going to bring the foot up and use it just to push yourself back up to the top. So we're cheating a little bit on the way up, but the key here is we're overloading the chest muscles. This is the single fastest way to improve your push-ups and make sure you're going full range on them. From there, we are going to the hollow hold rock. So get into a hollow hold position, point the toes, point the arms, extend those limbs out, but keep your chin tucked in, shorten that distance between the rib cage and the hips, and then from there you're going to slowly start to rock backwards and forwards. Don't be distracted by the limbs here. It doesn't matter too much where they are in relation to your body, as long as you've got that brace from your rib cage to your hips throughout. If that's switched on correctly, then the arms shouldn't be able to move without the legs moving at the same time. So keep yourself locked in, nice and strong, right the way from fingertips through to toes, and just rock gently backwards and forwards. And the final exercise here is a prone pull down. So lying on your front, tuck the chin in, lift your head up ever so slightly, and you can see here we've got a resistance band. You're going to pull the elbows down, skirting the floor without actually touching, pulling those shoulder blades back behind the rib cage. If you haven't got a resistance band, it's not a problem at all. Just use a towel and maintain tension throughout. So you're aiming to rip it into, let's keep that tension right the way through the movement, nice and strong, belly button drawn in and core tight.
I want a big fancy car with the top back and shopping bags filled to the brim in the back seat. I'm going fast, spinning my wheels, keeping it real, feeling the feelings I feel. Spinning my wheels, keeping it real, feeling the feelings I feel. Everybody follow me, everybody follow
folks. Finisher today, we've got 4 exercises. Starting off with a side lying clam, so lying on your side, as the name suggests, on the elbow, with your knees bent. From there, you're going to drive that bottom knee into the floor and drive the hips forwards. Keep your core nice and strong. Throughout here, you should really feel this in your butt muscles. Obviously, we're doing one side and then the other. The feet should be stacked up, and that top knee, imagine that pulling up towards the ceiling. But the key thing here is that bottom knee, drive it into the floor and drive those hips forward through the gap you create. From there, we move into some reverse lunges for pace this time. So a bit higher tempo for this finisher, body weight only, just stepping back 90 degrees at both knees, tapping that knee down to the deck, driving opposition arms throughout. What that does, it drives torque through the body, engages the core muscles, gives you a bit more bang for your buck, and helps to keep you nice and balanced. Make sure you're driving off the front leg throughout on that one. Third exercise is a blast off. So starting from a push-up position, feet nice and wide, you're going to drive back, staying as low as you can so the butt drives down and the hips feed in between the legs down towards the heels, and then drive through the floor into that full plank position. Make sure you don't overdo it. Keep the core nice and tight. You can see there Kathryn hitting that full locked out position, but the hips aren't sagging. The glutes are tight, the core's strong, supporting the movement, and the shoulders are nice and active. And then from there, staying in that high plank position, you go straight into mountain climbers. So keep the shoulders directly above or in front of the wrists to really make sure that core is doing its fair share of the work. And then from there, just cycle through the knees, one, then the other, driving up towards the chest. Keep the bouncing up and down to a minimum and the core control to the maximum. nice one, folks. Right, while you get your breath back, we're going to go through a really simple cool down, so just follow along with the video and stretch yourselves out. Nice one.